We just got an overview trailer for Mario and Luigi Brothership that shows off some really cool stuff we're going to see in the game. Something you may have missed in the trailer is the confirmation of Bowser as an ally, and a little hint towards the potential character development of Bowser Jr. So let's take a look at the new trailer and see what we learned about this father and son Koopa duo. This trailer is pretty big. The largest Brothership trailer so far. In it, we saw a few new enemies, such as this little Geodude-looking guy, field abilities such as this fire and ice power-up, and we gained a little more insight into the setting of this game, Concordia. Also, I want to give a shout-out to the voice announcer for this trailer. He nailed it. Something this trailer showed more than usual is the presence of the Koopa Troop, and some screen time for both Bowser and Bowser Jr. Not sure what brought Bowser to Concordia, but he seems surprised to see Mario and Luigi. He does say that his motivation is to take over the world, so we can expect some kind of conquest angle. Bowser probably ditched the Mushroom Kingdom and tried to take over Concordia because Mario and Luigi keep beating him. And then when he gets to Concordia, he finds the brothers there waiting for him. Man, this guy just can't shake these two, huh? There is definitely going to be a Bowser's Castle location as well as a Bowser boss fight. I really like how in the Bowser boss fight he uses his minions to fight you. Really nice touch. And speaking of minions, it looks like we're going to be fighting lots of Bowser minions. We see the brothers going up against a slew of Goombas, Koopas, and Hammer Bros. Unfortunately, these are just the generic designs of these characters. While the Mario and Luigi series has used generic enemies in the past, there usually was a good amount of what I would call altered Mario enemies. Enemies like Gritty Goombas, Boo Guy, and this Thwomp with the flu. I talked a little bit in my video reacting to the initial reveal, link in the description by the way, about how Mario and Luigi Brothership could put an end to the supposed Mario mandates by introducing such altered characters. The use of these regular enemies makes it seem like these creative restrictions may still be in place. Perhaps these enemies are only generic because they're specifically tied to Bowser, and we'll see some altered enemies someplace else. But as far as we've seen so far, every other enemy is 100% original, which isn't completely a bad thing, as these new enemy designs do look promising. But enough about minions, let's talk about the big man himself. How does Mr. Bowser tie into the narrative of this game? In past Mario and Luigi games, and also some Paper Mario games, Bowser has had to begrudgingly team up with his nemesis in order to defeat a bigger bad. It's a dynamic I personally quite enjoy and would love to see again. So will Bowser take on this unlikely ally role in this game? Well, if you take a look at these few frames in the trailer, a blink and you'll miss it half a second, you'll see that Bowser is attacking the floating castle of the game's villain. You can tell it's his castle because he put his face on top of it. Classic villain trope. When we first saw Bowser firing his cannons all the way back in the Nintendo Direct reveal trailer, we didn't see who he was firing at. Now we know for sure that he's firing not at Mario and Luigi, but at this game's villains. This doesn't fully mean him and the brothers are allies, but it does mean they have a common foe. I will say there could be a slight chance that Bowser and this villain do team up, and perhaps it's after this initial attack. But I do think that this means Bowser and the Wire Cutter guys are adversaries, and Bowser will once again team up with Mario and Luigi. Now, what does this mean gameplay-wise? Sure, Bowser seems to have this cutscene, but will he do anything in battle? Will he join the brothers? Will he be in any way playable? That much we have yet to find out, and we'll learn once the game releases. Quick interruption, then back to the video. Do you enjoy hearing me talk about video games? Maybe you'd like to see me play them. Head on over to Game Cubicle Plays, where you can watch edited highlights of my live streams. Link in the description. We've been playing lots of Mario Party lately, gearing up for Jamboree. You should really check it out. There's one other thing I noticed in the trailer that I am super excited for. A character arc. Unlike main series Mario RPGs are much more story-based. For example, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga had a major focus on Luigi overcoming his cowardly nature to go on an adventure, even going so far as to have sections of the game dedicated to playing as Luigi alone to further move along his character arc. In Brothership, it's looking like we're going to be getting getting an arc revolving around Bowser Jr. And I think that because of this little moment right here, where Kamek imparts a piece of wisdom on the young Prince of Koopas. He says, "True allies are with you for life." Sounds like a central theme to me. And look how sad Junior is here. Looks like this kid is really contemplating his life choices. This actually wouldn't be the first time the Mario and Luigi games have approached giving Bowser Jr. some character development. In the side game of the Bowser's Inside Story remake, Bowser Jr.'s Journey, we apparently see Junior confront his spoiled brat personality. At least that's what I heard. I myself didn't have the patience to actually play Bowser Jr.'s Journey because the gameplay is boring. Lame gameplay aside, it did offer a compelling narrative about Junior wanting to be more like his dad and angering his Koopaling siblings. We haven't yet seen if the Koopalings are in this game yet, but if they are, perhaps they are the true allies that Kamek is referring to. Perhaps the game's title, Brothership, doesn't only refer to Mario and Luigi's brotherly love, but for the strained relationship Bowser Jr. has with his own brother and one sister. But if Bowser Jr. has this much of a role in the game's story, he's gotta be playable, right? Possibly, maybe. Mario and Luigi has sometimes had other characters controlled by the other two main buttons, X and Y. However, we do know for sure that the X and Y button are being used by Mario and Luigi, as can be seen here for controlling their hammers. So, Partners in Time-esque control of 4 different characters is definitely off the table. But perhaps there can be a more separate part of the game where Junior and possibly his father are playable. It just seems like they're going to get a large amount of plot significance, and I think some degree of playability is likely. This could be a major part of the game where they get their own unique stats and battles, or it could be a smaller portion of the game like Paper Mario's intermissions. Or they may just be relegated to cutscenes and NPCs, but it's just this one scene of Junior and Kamek makes me really think there's going to be more to this character. I mean, think about it. Mario and Luigi are nowhere to be seen here. This scene is completely from the perspective of Bowser Jr. Sure, games can cut away from your player character to a villain from time to time, but most of the time that's just to have them do a little mwahaha. But this is a scene befitting of a more major character. Devil's advocate against Bowser or Bowser Jr. being playable, well, there seems to be a lot going on with Mario and Luigi between all the different Bros items, the new ways of attacking, and even all the different ways of moving around the overworld. It's possible adding a whole other playable character to that mix may be overkill. My realistic guess is that they're major cutscene characters with some gameplay significance in maybe only larger battles. Something that we can take for absolute certain from this new trailer is that Bowser and Bowser Jr. are going to have more of a role in this game than just the standard baddies. And we will be seeing something memorable out of these characters that we haven't seen before. But what do you think we're gonna see from Bowser and Bowser Jr. in the new game? Am I reading too much into it? Is there something I missed? Let me know in the comments below. Hey, if you like this Mario video, maybe you should check out this other video right here. If you like what I do and want to see me do more of it, consider becoming a channel member or supporting my Patreon. Link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.